What's up guys, this is Daniel Myra from Cryptodemia, the Academia for Cryptos, and in this video I'm going to talk about what the current situation in Bitcoin prices are and what to do and what can we expect in the future. So make sure to watch until the end. I'm going to give you a couple of bonus tips, what to do, what not to do. So let's get to it. As you can see guys, Bitcoin price is currently at 6,321. And it's been going downward. It's in a downward trend. We can't negate that, but as you can see right here, I have this this green rectangle, and the way I got this rectangle is actually we see this slight pullback that we saw right here. This is called a bear flag, and usually when the bear flag comes, the previous candle from there is usually just as big as the one that's coming after the bear flag. So that's how I got it. That's how I got this wick. Now also it actually comes very well with previous support levels, as you can see right here. So guys, I do believe we're gonna drop down here to the 6,000, maybe 5,900 level. Now guys, is Bitcoin gonna drop below this? That's the main question. And for me personally, I don't believe it. The reason why I don't believe it's going to happen, and if it does happen, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen if it does. The reason why I don't think it's going to happen is because the price per Bitcoin on average cost of making is $6,000. Okay, so just like any commodity, like if we're looking at gold, if the price goes below that, it won't stay below that for very long, because it's not going to be worth it for miners to sell it. So therefore, what's happening here, we need to ask ourselves, why is this sudden correction happening all the way up from the 20,000 levels? And okay, yes, we saw the Bitcoin futures happen, and that was definitely like one of the main reasons why we saw this crash. But then also guys, we got to think about it as supply and demand, and this is also like basic economics, guys. In these prices, guys, it was worth it to be mining. So more and more people were mining. If you went to any Best Buy, all the GPUs were out of stock. I mean, they still are, and it's still happening nowadays, but it wasn't as crazy as it was back in December. So I mean guys, that's one of the main reasons. You know, there was too much supply in the market and not enough demand. You know, we saw this peak right here, and then it started dropping, and this is actually really healthy for the market, because a lot of these miners, they stop mining. Now you go to you go to eBay or Amazon, and there's a bunch of mining rigs going for sale, and these guys are just not making their money back. And this is good. This is good, guys, because a lot of people jumped in thinking it was going to be easy money, and it's not easy money, guys. This is all about the technology. We need to look at fundamentals first and then technical analysis. But as you can see right here, the miners jumped in back again. Once they saw the trend going up, they started mining and mining and mining, and they peaked again. They didn't peak as high because, I mean, obviously we didn't have this craze like we did before. And okay, so right now we're getting really close to the levels of the cost of mining. So right now, if like without accounting for electricity, I mean the average cost for mining Bitcoin is $6,000. So I do believe that we're gonna stay above that. And guys, there's something that many people are not looking into, and they're not expecting. That this is one thing that a lot of people are not expecting, and therefore that's why they're looking at $4,000. Now guys, I'm not saying it's not impossible to hit $4,000. It definitely is, but my current belief is that we're not going to stay at $4,000 for very long if we do go there. So I mean, for you guys that are panicking, saying, oh, should I sell, should I buy, what should I do? Guys, you honestly, the best move in this situation is probably not do anything at all. Just wait and see, because what I think is going to happen is we're going to hit right here, and then again, guys, this price can be highly manipulated, how it is right now. As you can see, we see this huge wick right here. This was all manipulation. This is people driving the price down, panicking also, you know. So what I think could happen is we could see a false breakout, a false spike to the downside. So we could see this spike, and then people will panic and sell, while the global elite, the people that are actually trying to accumulate coins, are going to start buying here, guys. They're going to buy here and accumulate really quickly. And all these TA guys that are just looking solely TA, they're all gonna be thinking that the price is gonna drop to $4,000, $3,000, while in reality it's just a false breakout. And then what we're gonna see is we're gonna see it come back up, and all these guys are gonna get liquidated. Same thing with people that are shorting. A bunch of people are gonna be shorting at this time, so all these guys are gonna get liquidated too. So I mean, we need to keep in mind that there's a lot of manipulation in this market, and we have to be careful with that. So that's why, I mean, if you didn't sell back in when it was at 7,800, like I did, I sold most of my holdings right here, because I knew that Fibonacci levels were not going to hold well after the 78. So I mean, I sold a lot of my holdings. I still have some, you know, just because, I mean, I have long-term holds. So yeah, guys, what I'm thinking is going to happen is this is probably going to have a false breakout right here, and then come back up. Now, if you see my green line here, this is actually a long-term trend line. So that also gives me confirmation that this is not going to stay here for long, guys. Okay, like I'm going to show you something that I'm working on. I've been working on for a while now. If we look at this, guys, I know my chart is not 100% aligned, and the reason why it's not 100% aligned is because I'm actually doing kind of like this is not 100%, guys. My trend line here, it's not going to be 100%, but it's getting very close to the trend line of going upwards. You know, like the long-term trend line of Bitcoin has been going upwards for a while, and it will for a long time, because I mean, it's an emerging market. So we just crossed this line here, and if we keep going downward, that means that we're not going to stay there for long, guys. Historically, that's not going to happen. So that's why the people that are freaking out, they're going to make the worst mistake of their lives if they sell, guys. So here, guys, let me show you a couple more things here. So let's talk about the Bitcoin shorts. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind, guys. A lot of you see the shorts are coming back up, and how you see this wick right here is the same wick that we actually see down here. We see this this wick, and what happened here was that this manipulator started dropping the price, so that all the people looking at the price started shorting. So that's why you see the shorting going back up. And while this happened, then these guys drove the price up again. If you see the Bitcoin price again, they drove the price back up to liquidate all the guys that were shorting right here. You know, this candle ended up going upwards right here, and then all these people got liquidated. You know, a quick buck for these manipulators quickly. Now, one more thing I need to talk to you guys about is actually, let's talk about XRP. A lot of you guys like XRP. Now, guys, I showed you this chart. I've had it for weeks now in my Telegram group. By the way, if you want to join, it's 100% free. So I believe that if Bitcoin prices keep going down, so like let's say Bitcoin drops to the 6,000 level, I do believe XRP will drop to the 49 cent all the way to 45 cent. And if it drops below this, guys, look at the huge drop that we have to go with XRP. We have it, and we'll see it again at 30 cents. I'm telling you these guys right now. If it goes below 5,900, we're seeing 30 cents on XRP. Now, CRX has been actually done really well with my levels, guys. You see, I've had my levels here. I actually, okay, so like I'll show you what I did, guys. I bought right at here. This is where I bought, guys. Okay, now I went up. I didn't sell at all because I thought it was actually going to go up more. You know, guys, this is technical analysis. But then I had this level right here where I actually did sell some of my profits. Then it kept going down. I sold right here again, guys. And now, guys, what I'm doing here is I'm looking at where the strongest hold's gonna be. And a good thing to do, guys, right now is to learn on your most favorite coins, on the coins that you see that are actually they have high growth and high potential. Whenever Bitcoin price goes up 3%, you got to look at the coins that are fundamentally great. So I mean, an example is XRP. I really like XRP. ZRX. And they're fundamentally great, and they also have huge gains when Bitcoin prices go up. Now then again, guys, when Bitcoin prices go down, they also drop really hard, these coins. So you got to be careful with that. Now, what I'm saying right now is look at these coins and look at them thoroughly to see where their strongest holds are, so that in the future you're able to kind of predict what's going to happen. So what I would do in this situation is I would go to let's look at Fibonacci. So I will click on the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? And then we go up. And you see, guys, it's aligning almost to the dot, guys. So if I put it right here, okay, it's aligning really well, guys, here. Now here, this is a wick, so therefore, like, it actually dropped back. The price was manipulated, you know, just like with Bitcoin price. When the price went down, it's the same wick right here. This is the manipulation wick. So as you can see right here, the 78 is really strong on this one, on this coin. So now you know that whenever in the future, whenever you're trading this coin, the 78 is probably going to be a really strong hold. Okay, 68 held really well. We actually saw a little bit of a bear flag here. If we go to like 15 minutes, it was a little bit of a bear flag. And now, guys, this is the hold that I'm looking into if we drop below 5,900. Now, like I said before, I do believe that if we do drop below the 5,900, we're just gonna see a fake. They're gonna fake us, guys. They're gonna try and fake us, and that's what we need to think about. Okay, you can't be panicking, guys. That's the most important thing here. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications, guys. Also, try and share it with your friends. I'll be doing a market breakdown from now on YouTube, and I'll be posting it on my Telegram groups so that you guys can see the video and it's more intuitive. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next time.